Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. The people have asked, so I have answered. I recently posted a video about, it's like 15 seconds, 10 seconds maybe, of me doing like a French braid. I just curled some front pieces and I called it a hair tutorial. I was just wearing it to Pilates. I got a lot of comments saying that it was not a tutorial and that they needed to slow down. So I have listened, I hear you, I love you, admire you. Here are five back to school hair tutorials for you that are no heat, pretty easy in my opinion, but I will do a step-by-step tutorial so you can know every step and learn how to French braid if you don't already know how. I, like a lot of you guys, am going back to school. I'm not going to like high school or college or whatever. I'm going to grad school, so it's a little different, but still going back to school. I still need ways to put up my hair that are quick and easy, that help me feel presentable for the day. So with that, I just washed my hair. It's still slightly damp, you can probably tell, but I wanted it to be more realistic because I personally don't blow dry my hair like ever. So whenever I'm getting ready in the morning after my shower, my hair is wet. So I left it wet. I didn't blow dry it or make it dry or anything like that. It's just kind of what it is. Here I am with my hair slightly damp, showing you these 5 different hair tutorials. Let's dive into it. The first one that we're going to do is from the video I posted of me doing the French braid for Pilates. Super easy. I will show you exactly what to do. For this one, all you need is a brush. I use the Tangle Teaser brush. I love this brush because it doesn't have any of the little balls on the top of it, so you don't get dirt or hair like stuck in the bottom very much, and any hair I get I can just like pull out really easy. And then an elastic. Optional is a curling iron. I curled my front pieces last time. I don't know if I'll do that this time. First thing you're going to do is have your hair parted wherever you part it. I part mine down the middle, and I'm going to take 2 tiny front, well actually they're not that tiny. I'm just going to take the 2 face framing pieces here and try to make them kind of even. Nice. I'm put these in my mouth because otherwise they will get caught with the rest of my hair. So I kind of like twirl them together. Hello. Then I want to take 2, I hope you can understand me, I'm trying hard. I take 2 side pieces that are kind of long because I'm gonna, actually I'm not gonna curl it. Then I take 2 side pieces. Here's one, here's the other one. Perfect. Okay, there's all my pieces. I'm not gonna put them in my mouth because then you won't understand me. So I'm actually going to just take them and section them off and put them out of the way. Like a freaking unicorn.
Originally, I was going to talk while I did this part of my Dutch braid, but it was really hard to focus on braiding for some reason and talking at the same time. So I'm just I'm doing the voiceover. So first I'm taking the hair right behind my forehead, and I'm separating that into 3 pieces so I can braid it. To braid it, you take the far side, you put it under the middle, and then over the opposite side. You can start on either side. I started, if you're looking at it, on the left side. So I did that very beginning braid part. From here on out, you're going to add portions of hair into the far sides before weaving them. So I'm adding some hair onto that side, separating it out to the middle, adding some hair on this side, making sure they're really distinctly separated from the rest of my hair. And then I'm going to take that far left side and I'm going underneath the middle section and over the far one. Here I am turning around to show you best how to do it. I'm doing the same thing, adding hair to one side, separating it out really well, putting it under the middle, and then I'm going to add hair to the super far side on the right, and let that hair that is now in the middle go over it. So you're choosing one side of hair, you're adding hair to it, you're going underneath the middle strand, adding hair to the opposite side far strand, and then taking that same middle strand and going over the far strand. I hope that's making sense. I do this like the whole braid so you can see what I'm doing. If you can't understand what I'm saying, it is kind of hard to explain. You can just keep watching and watching it over and over. I'm here now at my last section of hair I'm going to add. So I'm taking all that hair from the bottom, adding it to my far left, putting it underneath the middle strand, over the far right strand, and my Dutch braid part has now been completed, and I can just braid normally all the way down my head. You may have noticed I did lean my arm against the wall the whole time. This is for support because your arms get tired if you're doing this for a very long time, especially as slow as I was doing it. So here I am, just continuing my braid all the way down to the bottom before I put my elastic in and continue on with my tutorial.
I'm just gonna take this off, separate it back down the middle, and I just kind of let those hang out. So that is the first hairstyle. Super easy. You can accessorize it however you want. Like, you could curl these front pieces, which I typically do. You could braid them, which is also super cute. You could put a bow in the back, which would be cute. You could wear a hat on top if your school allows it. Whatever you feel most comfortable in. I especially like to wear this hairstyle when I wear a hoodie. This braid prevents it from getting all snarly, and oftentimes I will wear this all day and sleep in it, and the next day I'll have crimpy hair, so it looks like I did my hair like 2 days in a row, even though I really didn't. All I did the next day was take it out. Moving on to the next hairstyle. I'm just gonna brush it out so I don't look like Hagrid before I start this next one. Hairstyle is a claw clip hairstyle, so if you don't have a claw clip, you will need one. This is the one that I use. I had a brown one, but my dog ate it, so that's kind of poopy, but whatever, it's fine. Brown would look so much better with this. Oh, I have to get a new one. This is what I'm gonna use. My claw clip hack for making it always look good. I used to not do this and I noticed a difference, but what I like to do is I use a hair elastic to put my hair in a ponytail first. So then no matter what throughout the day, my hair will all stay in one place. Because I used to just clip it, like, just normal, just kind of like, I don't know, whatever I would do. And then I would just like clip it like that, and it would just move all throughout the day. So I put my hair in a low ponytail. It's actually not that low. It's kind of like a mid-low ponytail. And I tighten that. You don't have to make it perfect, you don't have to make it tight. I like to pull out these front pieces, again with the option to curl. I do take smaller pieces for this though. Okay, this is what I do. There's a couple options here. You could simply put your hair up, and you want to make sure you always clip over this. I like to come in from here to tighten it and then squeeze in from that side. So it's on there really good. You could just leave it like this. I think it looks cute like this, but when I do it like this, I notice throughout the day that this middle part right here starts separating, and then it looks weird. So here is what I do a little differently to prevent that from happening. When I have my ponytail, I'm going to take this in 2 sections, and I'm going to twist them in opposite ways. I'm going to cross them. So now I have this like lump right here. With that, I'm going to kind of straighten it out and clip right on top of it. I like to do this hairstyle, especially with curled hair, but it looks just as cute with straight hair. I really like this hairstyle also when I'm wearing a hoodie for the same reason. It doesn't get all bunchy and weird, and it doesn't cause like tons of snarls underneath my neck. So yeah, that is hairstyle number 2. Super easy for back to school. Claw clips are always the way to go. This next hairstyle is called a fishtail. If you haven't heard of a fishtail, now you have. It's easier than a braid in my opinion. I like to put all my hair to one side. Sometimes I do it in 2, but I think it looks cute either way. So after I take all my hair to one side, I'm just gonna brush the back right here, bring it over nice. Perfect, just like that. Okay, once I have my hair here, I'm going to put my finger right through the middle, separate it into 2 sections. Voila, como así. Then, I like to start with my very, very front bangs. And you take it and separate it and just put it to the back. And switch sides. Then I start with the very, very back here, take it to the back, pull it, and switch sides. I just take this end piece here, take it to the back, switch sides. Front piece here, or it's like kind of it's like technically the back, but front piece here, take it to the back, switch sides. Here, I'll show you a little easier. You separate it and you put it behind and switch sides. Here, piece of hair here, put it behind and switch sides. As you do this braid, it will start to just have pieces for you to switch over. So it just makes it a little easier, so you can start to go a little faster because it kind of sections it off for you. See, it's already looking so cool and so nice. I like this hairstyle because I feel like a mermaid. 1, because it looks like a beautiful mermaid braid. 2, because it's called a fishtail, and that's beautiful and amazing. Also, don't mind this huge zit on my face. This is a mole, so that's fine. You can mind that. But this, from staying out too late, so that's what happens. That's my punishment. I don't take the braid all the way down, and I will show you why. So I'm going to take this hair elastic, section it off. I still have quite a chunk of hair left I could have braided, but I like to pull this out significantly. So it like eats up this bottom part and it stretches the braid out so much and it makes it look so much better. Like look at this difference compared to this. It just looks so much prettier, so much cooler and nicer. I love when it's super big. See, look, I'm even like pulling it out and down more. Really, don't be shy. Just make sure you're not grabbing like this side over here. Make sure you're just finding where the middle seam is and just pulling that apart. Beautifully done, ladies. So this is the fishtail braid. I love how this one looks. So nice. I like to cover my ear on this side, not because ears are ugly or anything, but I just do. And then I take this hair because it just naturally falls that way. And then I'll take some of this because it's a little too short to be in the braid after I stretch it. I don't pull hard, I just pull kind of soft. And there you go. It's so cute, I love it. That looks actually fire. Okay, next one. Also, I love leaving my hair in a fishtail all day and sleeping in it as well. And then this part of my head doesn't get crimped, but the fishtail crimps it in such an interesting way. So what I'll typically do is like a half up, back, and then leave it crimpy loose, like whatever's left. So I really like that. It looks beautiful, so highly recommend that. It looks like you're doing your hair every day, but you're not. So it's amazing, it slays. Speaking of half ups, this is what I like to do for my half ups. Sometimes I'll put it in a ponytail, but I prefer to do a bun. I think it just looks cuter and nicer. That's just me. I also like having more hair up and out of my face. So yeah, I have 2 sets of hairstyles. I have clean hair hairstyles and I have dirty hair hairstyles. These ones I'm doing today are all clean hair hairstyles. If they were dirty hair hairstyles, well, it's like a tongue twister. But if they were dirty hair hairstyles, my hair would be slicked for all of this. Slicked back. So keep that in mind. You can do this on both clean and dirty hair. One is just slicked, one is not. If I do have dirty hair and I slick it back, but I want some front pieces, I just braid them so you don't have like two greasy strips here, because that looks like kind of crusty. So don't do that. I highly recommend against that. For my half up, I go right from my ears, right here, because I want my hair out of my face, just out of my way. So I'm gonna take right here and I go up to a diagonal, equally on both sides, to the crown of my head till my fingers meet. They just met right here. So I'm going to keep crossing over. So this finger's covering all that hair. I'm gonna take my thumb where that is, pull this finger down to separate it out, and then I can get a nice clean part. Beautiful. I hope that's a nice clean part because I'm not gonna redo it and I can't see. But it feels fine. Okay, once I have that, I take this hair, I switch sides, I'm gonna ponytail this off so it does not get caught in with the rest of my hair. That would be dangerous area, and that's where you pull hair and that's where it hurts, and I just hate that. Okay, so I have this hair. I am going to brush it and brush this side. That looks great. I'm gonna take out some front pieces, as always. I like to dig a little more. Unless I'm really wanting my hair out of my face, then I'll just not take out front pieces, but this is just a tutorial. Normally I would just not have these front pieces, but for the tutorial I'm going to, because it looks nice and I think you guys like that look. Especially if you have money pieces, colored money pieces, looks so good. So now that I have this hair, I'm gonna actually put it in a ponytail. I hope you guys all know how to do a ponytail. I realize I haven't explained it once. Do you guys need me to show you how to put in like this pony holder? I can help you with that. Also, when I have my hair right here sectioned off, it doesn't get all twisted into it, which I like. Okay, you can now pull this out. I like to pull this out just a little bit, play with it a bit. That's what we're working with. It's not perfect, but I like it that way. It looks a little effortless. It's off of my ears, out of my way. My hair still looks nice and long and thick. You could totally leave it here and just have the ponytail. You could put a bow, you could put a ribbon, tie it around. You can just leave it, you can put whatever you want there. You could flip it inside out. You could put your hair and tie it around the elastic and bobby pin it. I like to do a bun, like I said, so that's what I'm gonna show you how to do. The technique I use here is similar to what I do for the claw clip, but just a little different. So I take these pieces of hair, or this piece of hair, my bad. I separate it into two. I twirl them away from each other. Sorry, I'm just like separating them a little more. Okay, twirl them away from each other. I'm going to then tie them into like a little knot. Go around, tie them into a little knot, and then just go around again. Okay. Then I'm gonna put my elastic back in my hair. It's kind of messy looking. I pull it out just a little bit. Very cute. In the front, you can see I have these pieces that are sticking out. I like to just play with them to like where I like it. Sometimes I like them longer, sometimes I like them shorter. But regardless, I'm gonna spread this one out a little bit. And there you have it. So cute. You can leave your hair straight. Like I said, this is like a low heat, easy hairstyle. Or you could curl it all, which I've done before too and looks really cute, but this is kind of looking amazing. So I'm going out tonight with a huge group of girls to go paint some wine glasses. I'm really excited. I actually wish I could keep my hair like this, but I have one more hairstyle to show you. That is so tragic. This looks so good. So sad. That's okay. I'm gonna take it out. It'll be fine. For this last hairstyle, you're going to split your hair down the middle, or wherever you part it, whatever works. Down the middle is what I do, all the way through to the back. 2 equal sections. I love braiding. So this is gonna be a braid. It's gonna be a 4-strand braid, so we're gonna add 1 more strand to the normal 3-strand braid. It's not as hard as it sounds, it's not as hard as it looks. I really just think of braids like weaving, going over, under, over, under, over, under, with as many strands as you want. So like I've done 16 strands, I've done 5 strands, I've done 3 strands. You can't do 2, it's just like a fishtail. But you guys can do it, I believe in you. First I'm gonna take this section. My hair naturally just wants to like fall out right here, so I'll typically just let it. I'm gonna split it in 2 equal sections. Then I'm gonna split that 2 in 2, and this 2 in 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 pieces of hair. I always start with the piece of hair closest to my face. I'm gonna go behind the second strand, over the middle strand, behind the last strand. Now I have a whole new section. So this front one, behind the second strand, over the middle strand, under the last strand. I'm just gonna come close, over, under, over, that was my bad, that really confused you. Under again. So here's my first strand, under that strand, over the next one, under the last one. I'm just gonna do that all the way down and repeat on the other side. Okay, I'm just finishing up on this side. My camera's about to die. If it dies in the middle of this, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, I'm just gonna stop it because my camera's gonna die. Okay, once you have your braids, you pull them out just like you did with the fishtail and the other braid. I just like it looking a little bit bigger. And you have your 2 4-strand braids. You can leave it like this, you can pull out some front pieces, whatever your heart desires. There you have it, 5 back-to-school hairstyles, all super easy, all pretty quick once you learn how to do it, and all no heat. I love you guys, thanks for watching, bye!